Hey guys, it's Rob here. Today we're going to take a look at the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Joliet, Illinois. This area has an interesting aspect to it because one of the locations had an animatronic band that went through quite a lot, and I thought it would be interesting to talk about for that reason. Of course, I would have likely never covered this area if it weren't for who requested it. Thanks to William underscore Afton Robotics in all caps for giving me this video idea. As usual, I've gathered information from multiple different sources, which I will be linking in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as in the next Chuck E. Cheese video, I'll be covering a location which is very old. Anyways, let's get into the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Joliet, Illinois. As usual, I'll only be covering the basic information of this city. In 1834, James B. Campbell settled across the Des Plaines River, and he laid out the village of Joliet, with a U, non-no. Around 1837, they incorporated it as a village, but soon after had it revoked to cut tax expenses. The name was changed to Juliet with an O in 1845 and became incorporated again in 1852. As of the 2020 census, the population of the city is 150,362, making it the third largest city in Illinois. The 1965 W. Jefferson Street location, or the Jefferson Street location as I'll be calling it, opened on July 13th, 1983 as a Showbiz pizza place. There's not much known about the place during its Showbiz years, and aside from the stage, no real interior photos or footage is available, so I'll have to guess what they had. They most likely had the typical Showbiz pizza place layout, with the ball pit, the same games, and the same artwork. We do have an exterior photo, however, and oh boy, is that a line they've got there. Like, seriously, I don't even think the most popular Chuck E. Cheese locations on a Saturday nowadays could ever have a line like this. Anyways, we also have a few photos of this location's Rock-afire explosion, such as this photo of Rolf and Earl. There's also this photo of Beach Bear and Mitzi, and then a photo which seems to have been taken in the late 80s due to the Showbiz Pizza Place campground being present. I also can't see Beach Bear's blonde hair in this photo, which means the previous photo probably predates this one. Anyways, between 1988 and 1990, this location got the 1988 remodel, which removed older decor for newer decor, added blue and white awnings on the counters, added checkers inside and outside of the store, and also gave the location the Showbiz Pizza Campground upgrade, as we see in this photo. I believe this remodel also added lighting to the building in forms such as windows, though I can't fully confirm this. Beginning in 1989, due to a disagreement between Aaron Fechter and Showbiz Pizza Time Inc., concept unification occurred, in which every Showbiz Pizza place would convert their Rock-afire explosion band into Munch's Make Believe band. The Jefferson Street location would be one of the vast majority of locations to undergo this change, receiving it between 1991 and 1992. Between the mid to late 90s, this location received the 1993 remodel, removing any traces of the 1988 remodel, and changing the exterior and interior as well, plus the decor. I'm assuming all to Chuck E. Cheese branding. My source doesn't give much info on the overall location beyond this point, so I'll have to use what photos there are to piece it together myself. The location seemed to receive Phase 3 in the early 2000s, as an exterior photo shows the Phase 3 exterior, plus the requester, who I'll be calling William Afton from now on, even says this. Aside from that, the latex masks all got replaced with plastic masks eventually, with the photos from this location proving this. We see Tuxedo Chuck with the plastic mask, and this photo of Center Stage seems to show only Jasper having the latex mask, then another photo from later showing it gone. There's also this sign of this location which says Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza rather than Chuck E. Cheese's, which makes sense because the signs are probably not updated as much as the building would be. Unfortunately, this location closed in September of 2006 due to the location being relocated to the current day Juliet location, which we'll talk about later. The building remained empty for 15 years, with it being painted over sometime in the late 2000s. In 2021, a Planet Fitness opened in its place. My source doesn't specify whether the building was remodeled or demolished, however. Currently, as of July 2023, the Planet Fitness still stands in that space. This isn't all we have to talk about for this location, though. Unlike most locations' animatronics, which are usually destroyed or even used as spare parts for other locations, Jefferson Street's 3-stage was instead entirely relocated to the Mishawaka, Indiana location, and not just for spare parts. Mishawaka's previous 3-stage was removed and replaced with Juliet's 3-stage. The only animatronics that aren't confirmed to be from Juliet are the building and moon animatronics. Still, it's insane to think that the star went to the trouble of removing their previous three stage in favor of Juliet's. It makes me wonder if their stage was in poor condition or not. I won't be discussing Mishawaka's changings as a building though, as this video isn't about Mishawaka. I don't know what clothes Chucky was wearing when Juliet closed, so I have no clue if his clothes got changed after 2006 or not. The one video I found in 2018 shows him in cool Chuck attire, so there's a chance he never did change. Unfortunately, on November 10th, 2018, a fire occurred in the Mishawaka location, damaging the 3 stage and apparently destroying the Wink. It seems the fire started on the 3 stage, but luckily no one was hurt. As a result, the place was forced to remove the 3 stage in July of 2019 when the location got 2.0 and was replaced with a 2019 model dance floor. Although the fate of Juliet's 3 stage Pasquale and Mr. Munch are unknown, my source says that the 3 stage Chuck E. Cheese, Jasper Jowls, and Helen Henny are all owned by a private collector, though I don't know if the same collector owns all three or not, or who the private collector is at all. Do any of you know who owns these three animatronics? If you do, please let me know, as I'd love to see video footage or even a photo of them now. The 3250 Chicagoland Circle location, which I will be calling Chicagoland, opened on January 29th, 2007, and replaced the Jefferson Street location. Upon opening, they had Phase 4, specifically the 2005 update to the 2003 Cool Chuck reconfiguration, and a Studio C beta, a 16 movement one. In fact, this location stayed this way until February of 2020, when the location got 2.0 and the Studio C beta was replaced with a 2019 model dance floor. As of July 2023, this location still has 2.0 and the 2019 dance floor. The Studio C beta, however, wasn't destroyed. Just like Jefferson Street's 3 stage, it was moved to another location, this time being Darien, Illinois, where it replaced a 3 stage. The basic story is that Darien's compressor had stopped working, and it was replaced with a Studio C compressor, which was only able to run Chuck and not the other band members. In June of 2020, it was decided that Chicagoland's Studio C would be placed in the 3 stage animatronics place, being placed on center stage, and by July of 2020, it was complete. This stage is also referred to as the 3.5 stage due to a Studio C being on a 3 stage. The Studio C beta remained there until June of 2023, when Darien got 2.0 and the Studio C beta was replaced with a 2021 model dance floor. We can only hope someone will find the animatronic and restore it, though I'm not sure how likely that is to happen. Overall, Juliet locations have some interesting history when it comes to its animatronics, with Jefferson Street's 3 stage undergoing concept unification, to then being moved to another location and catching on fire, to then being removed again and some of them being in the hands of collectors now. Even Chicagoland's Studio C Beta exchanged hands, going to the Darien location and now being removed and most likely destroyed. Honestly, I think that's the most interesting thing about these locations, how much their animatronics exchanged hands with different locations and collectors. Overall, they're definitely interesting locations just for that reason, though the current location isn't that interesting to go to now that it has a 2.0 remodel. Thank you guys for watching this video, and thanks to William Afton for requesting it. This honestly ended up being a cool area to cover due to how much its animatronics changed hands, so I enjoyed doing research for this. I'm likely going to be at 100 subscribers by the time this video goes out, so if I am, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. My next video will be the 100 subscriber special, and I'll keep it a secret as to what I'll be covering in that video. I'm going to be trying my hand at shorts for the next Chuck E. Cheese video, the history of Chuck E. Cheese in Hicksville, New York specifically, which was requested by Purple Exotic. There's not a lot to talk about for this location, so I wanted to try and make a short for it instead. If you're interested in seeing those videos, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you're notified when they come out. Also, in case you haven't seen the 50 subscriber special, I have a Discord server now, so if you want to join that, the link is in the description below. If any of you have suggestions for locations I should visit, please comment down below what locations I should cover or join the Discord server and tell me there. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.